Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we living. Yesterday, the MLB All-Star starters were announced, other than starting pitcher, of course. Now, there's some things about the MLB All-Star Game I've never understood. I really wish they would get rid of that. Every team needs a representative because some over the past few years, there have been some all stars that really should not have been in the game. There's some really bad teams in baseball. They honestly don't deserve an all star, unless, like a Garrett Crochet might deserve it for the White Sox. But in this video, I'm going to take a look at the three best candidates for each league for starting pitcher in the All Star game. Now, as awesome an honor it is, not every guy who starts in the All Star game becomes a household name. Kent Bottenfield, does everyone remember him? But still, it's a cool honor. So I'll go over the top three in both leagues. So starting with the AL, we got Seth Lugo of the Kansas City Royals, a surprising 8 games over 500. And Lugo has been lights out. Started mostly as a reliever with the Mets. Always showed signs that he can be, a very good pitcher. This year, he's finally doing so. You see that 11-2 record with a 2.17 ERA. That ERA is the best in the AL. A little less than a strikeout an inning, but a guy who doesn't walk too many. About 2 walks per 9 innings. Next, we got Tarek Skubal. Now, Skubal looked like the heavy favorite. Um, hasn't pitched quite as well of late, but he's still got a 2.45 ERA, 119 strikeouts, a 0.93 whip, 119 strikeouts coming in 103 innings. Also doesn't walk many, just 20 guys. But as you see in his recent 5 games, he's had 2 starts where he's given up 4 earned runs, and in his last start, which came 2 days ago, he gave up 3. So that ERA's been rising a little bit, but still an incredible year. Let's see if the Tigers trade him. And Corbin Burns acquired by the Orioles prior to the season, and thank goodness, because the Orioles have dealt with more than their share of starting pitching injuries this season. We see Burns is 9-3 with a 2.28 ERA, 99 strikeouts, a 1.03 whip. So that's strikeouts. I mean, he's striking out a lot less batters than he did in prior years with the Brewers. Well over a strikeout an inning for his career, but still. Well under a hit per inning. Pitched fairly well in his last start, although he gave up 9 hits. I believe his turn's coming up in the rotation soon. Those would be my top three in the AL. In the NL, I got 2 Braves and a Philly. So let's start with Chris Sale. What a trade that was, giving up Vaughn Grissom for Sale. Just, looking like vintage Sale, like he was with the Chicago White Sox. 11 wins, 2.71 ERA, 127 strikeouts, 0.91 whip. You see well over a strikeout inning, 127 and 99 and 2/3 innings, giving up just 1 run in each of his last 3 starts. Ranger Suarez of the Philadelphia Phillies, 10 wins, 2.27 ERA, 0.98 whip. Now, his last start did not go well against a weak offense in the Miami Marlins. But all in all, what a season it has been. Just 7 homers allowed in 103 innings. And last, Reynaldo Lopez. Now, Lopez, it's questionable whether he should be a third choice. The whip is a little bit higher than some other guys, but that 1.83 ERA is sparkling. The problem is that he's actually doesn't have enough innings pitched to qualify for the ERA lead in the majors, because he would have it, but um, you got to pitch at least an inning per team game. Braves have played 84 games. Lopez has thrown 83 and 2/3 innings, but you see a little over a strikeout a inning. But he's a guy who had been pitching in relief prior to joining the Braves. Braves put him in the rotation, and boy, has it panned out. Those are my top three in each league to be the starting pitcher in the All-Star game. Let me know who you think is most deserving of the honor. Maybe who do you think got snubbed from the position players? Kind of surprising. Well, Philly's got a lot of votes. Seems like their fans really went out and voted. But Trey Turner, who missed so much time being the starting NL shortstop, probably better candidates because of the amount of time Turner missed. But we'll see. Reserves are announced, I believe, on Sunday. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.